for a long and happy life. From here, I can see my armada. I collected all the letters I'd ever meant to send to you, if I'd have ever made it to the mainland, but had instead collected at the bottom of my rucksack, and I spread them out along the lost beach. Then I took each and every one, and I folded them into boats. I folded you into the creases, and then, as the sun was setting, I set the fleet to sail. Shattered into 21 pieces, I consigned you to the Atlantic, and I sat here until I'd watched all of you sink.
Man, that's fucking sucks. I feel bad for this guy. He's like going insane. He doesn't even care. Well, he's not insane. It's very beautiful. It's like an intelligent insane. It's like what I would do if I was insane. Just like make shit out of boats and just have fun. At least he got paint so we could write shit. On a sudden, a light from the heavens shone around him, and he fell to the gulf, and he fell to the ground. Oh. Aw, bird eggs. Where do I go from here? Am I guessing into the water?
Come back.
Guess that's not the right thing to do at all. Where am I going? Oh. God, I just do not take the second to look around, you know? Huh. Alright. So I guess those candles were, the way to go. It's over there. Creepy
I
shit.
sat here and watched two jets carve parallel white lines into the sky.
Oh, cool.
They charted their course, and I followed them for 21 minutes until they turned off near Sanford and were lost. If I were a gull, I would abandon my nest and join them. I would starve my brain of oxygen and suffer delusions of transcendence. I would tear the bottom from my boat and sail across the motorways until I reached this island once again.
That's kind of a strange thing to do. What is all this? The moon is out. It's very bright today. It's fucking huge, by the way. What the hell? Look at all these candles. Who is lighting these candles? Am I a ghost?
Fire and soil, I chose fire. It seemed the more contemporary of the options, the more sanitary. I could not bear the thought of the reassembly of such a ruin. Stitching arm to shoulder and femur to hip, charting a line of thread like traffic stilled on a motorway, making it all acceptable for tearful aunts and traumatized uncles flown in specially for the occasion. Reduce to ash, mix with water, make a phosphorescent paint for these rocks and ceiling.
Look at these compounds and shit. Looks weird. Who's this? Somebody broken. Oh well. Ooh. There's like radio towers and shit, and we're just like going through caves, whatever. It's like whatever, bro. Muffler. 2 wheels, a car door, and an axle.
There were chemical diagrams on the posters on the walls on the waiting room. It seemed appropriate at the time. Still life abstractions of the processes which had already begun to break down your nerves and your muscles in the next room. I crammed diazepam as I once crammed for chemistry examinations. I am revising my options. The pain in my leg sent me blind for a few minutes as I struggled up the cliff path. Swallowed another handful of painkillers, and now I feel almost lucid. The island around me has retreated to a hazed distance, whilst the moon appears to have descended into my palm to guide me.
Wow.
I can see a thick black line of infection reaching for my heart from the waistband of my trousers. Through the fugue, it's all the world like the path I have cut from the lowlands towards the aerial.
Wow. Yeah, he's going nuts. Oh well, poor guy.
I've begun my voyage in a paper boat without a bottom. I will fly to the moon in it. I've been folded along a crease of time, a weakness in the sheet of life.
I guess the
Now
music doesn't
you've
sync
settled
up
on the
and
opposite side of
stuff.
paper to me.
Weird.
I can see your traces in the ink that soaks through fiber, the pulped vegetation. When we become waterlogged and the cage disintegrates, we will intermingle. When this paper aeroplane leaves the cliff edge and carves parallel vapor trails in the dark, we will come together. If only Donnelly had experienced this, he would have realized he was his own shoreline, as am I. Just as I am becoming this island, so he became his syphilis, retreating into the burning synapses, the stones, the infection. Bent back like a nail, like a hangnail, like a drowning man clung onto the wheel, drunk and spiraled, washed onto the lost shore under a moon as fractured as a shattered wing. We cleave, we are flight and suspended, These wretched painkillers, this form inconstant. I will take flight. I will take flight.
Chemical compounds and such. How did he draw that? How did... I'm not even gonna question it. He just like drew shit on a wall. A cliff face. Whatever. So you're gonna fly, huh? I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry you couldn't see Esther again. She must have been German, because Esther is a German name. She must have been pretty. I bet she made you laugh, she made you cry.
A gull perched on a spent bonnet, sideways, whilst the sirens fell through the middle distance and the metal moaned in grief about us. I'm about this night in walking, old bread and gull bones, old Donnelly at the bar gripping his drink, old Esther walking with our children, old Paul as ever, old Paul. He shakes and he shivers and he turns off his lights alone.
Oh, you had children? Came unto me. This poor guy. He just wanted his wife back. And now, well, I don't know what he's gonna do. I hope he's not gonna do what I think he's gonna do.
I am the Ariel. In my passing, I will send news to each and every star.
Oh boy.
Dear Esther, I have burnt my belongings, my books, this death certificate. Mine will be written all across this island.
Oh God.
Who was Jakobsen? Who remembers him? Donnelly has written of him, but who was Donnelly? Who remembers him? I have painted, carved, hewn, scored into this space all that I could draw from him. There will be another to these shores to remember me. I will rise from the ocean like an island without bottom, come together like a stone, become an Ariel, a beacon, that they will not forget you. We've always been drawn here. One day the gulls will return and nest in our bones and our history. I will look to my left and see Esther Donnelly flying beside me. I will look to my right and see Paul Jakobsen flying beside me. They will leave white lines carved into the air to reach the mainland, where help will be sent.
Oh my God. Yeah. I guess it's better than dying of infection. And you get to have some fun. You get to fly. You got it, man. You can fly. For one brief second, you could fly. Poor guy. Man, this sucks. It's wonderful. It's darling.
Come back.
Come back. Come back. Come back. Come back. Is that it? Can I stop now? Hello? Well, that was Dear Esther. Okay. I don't see anything after this, so I guess it just cuts to black all symbolically, and it has the waves in the background. Alright. Good game, good game.